On 8, NatWest, one of the United Kingdom's largest banks, experienced a major technological outage. This disruption left millions of customers unable to access their accounts or conduct routine banking transactions. The outage lasted for, causing widespread frustration and inconvenience for NatWest's vast customer base. Initial reports suggested the issue stemmed from, but the bank was quick to launch an investigation. The outage affected a wide range of NatWest's services, including online banking, mobile app access, and ATM transactions. Customers were met with error messages, frozen screens, and an inability to complete basic banking tasks. The disruption extended to businesses, many of which rely on NatWest for their daily financial operations. The outage served as a stark reminder of the critical role technology plays in modern banking and the potential consequences when those systems fail. As the outage stretched on, customers flocked to social media to express their frustration and seek updates. Twitter and Facebook were flooded with complaints from individuals unable to access their salaries, pay bills, or even check their account balances. The hashtag #NatWestDown quickly gained traction, becoming a platform for customers to share their experiences and vent their frustrations. The incident highlighted the increasing dependence on digital banking and the vulnerability of such systems to unforeseen technical glitches. The outage had a ripple effect across the country, impacting individuals, businesses, and the broader economy. Retailers reported issues processing payments from NatWest customers, leading to lost sales and further inconvenience. The incident served as a wake-up call for the banking industry, emphasizing the need for robust backup systems and effective communication strategies during service disruptions. The repercussions of the outage were felt far and wide, underscoring the critical importance of reliable banking services in today's interconnected world. The NatWest banking outage led to a wave of problems for customers. Many people were unable to access their money. This meant they couldn't pay for essential goods and services. Direct debits for bills and rent payments were also affected, leading to worries about late fees. The lack of access to funds caused significant stress and anxiety for many NatWest customers. The outage also caused disruption for businesses. Companies that bank with NatWest faced difficulties processing transactions. This resulted in lost revenue and delays in payments to suppliers and employees. The outage highlighted the vulnerability of businesses that rely heavily on digital banking infrastructure. It underscored the need for contingency plans to mitigate the impact of such disruptions. Social media became a sounding board for frustrated customers. People shared their experiences, expressing their anger and disappointment with the bank's handling of the situation. Many complained about the lack of communication from NatWest during the early hours of the outage. The hashtag #NatWestDown trended on Twitter, amplifying the voices of those impacted by the service disruption. The outage revealed the extent to which people have come to rely on digital banking. It exposed the fragility of these systems and the potential consequences of their failure. The incident served as a reminder that technology, while convenient, can also be unpredictable and unreliable at times. It underlined the importance of having backup plans in place for situations where digital banking services are unavailable. As the outage unfolded, NatWest's initial response was slow and inadequate, further fueling customer frustration. The bank's social media channels remained silent for hours, leaving customers in the dark about the nature of the problem and the estimated time of resolution. This lack of communication amplified the sense of panic and uncertainty among those affected, who were left scrambling for information and updates. Several hours into the outage, NatWest issued a brief statement acknowledging the technical difficulties but provided no concrete details about the cause or expected recovery time. The statement, lacking in empathy and specifics, did little to quell the rising tide of customer anger and frustration. The bank's failure to provide timely and transparent communication only exacerbated the situation, damaging its reputation and eroding customer trust. As the outage persisted, NatWest gradually increased its communication efforts, providing more frequent updates through social media and press releases. The bank acknowledged the inconvenience caused and assured customers that their money was safe. However, the lack of a clear timeline for resolution and the absence of concrete steps taken to address the issue continued to frustrate many customers. Eventually, NatWest's CEO issued a public apology, taking responsibility for the outage and outlining the steps being taken to restore services. While this gesture was welcomed by some, many felt it came too late and lacked the sincerity and empathy needed to repair the damage to the bank's reputation. The outage served as a costly lesson for NatWest, highlighting the importance of proactive communication and swift action in mitigating the fallout from such events. Section 4. The real-world impact tales of frustration and disruption. The NatWest banking outage had far-reaching consequences for individuals and businesses alike. For Sarah, a single mother, the outage meant being unable to purchase groceries for her children. With her account inaccessible, she was left stranded at the checkout, her card declined and her worries mounting. The experience left her feeling helpless and vulnerable, highlighting the critical role banking services play in everyday life. John, a small business owner, faced a different set of challenges. The outage brought his business to a standstill, preventing him from processing customer payments or paying his employees. The delay in receiving funds threatened his cash flow and jeopardized his ability to meet financial obligations. The outage underscored the precarious position of businesses that rely heavily on digital banking for their daily operations. Students like Emily found themselves unable to access funds to cover their living expenses. With their accounts frozen, they were left to rely on the generosity of friends and family, highlighting the financial vulnerability of those who rely on digital banking for their financial well-being. The outage served as a stark reminder of the importance of having alternative payment methods available during unforeseen circumstances. The elderly, often less comfortable with digital banking, faced significant challenges during the outage. Many rely on branches for their banking needs, and the disruption left them feeling isolated and unsure of how to access their money. The incident shed light on the importance of maintaining accessible banking services for all demographics, particularly those who may not be comfortable with or have access to digital alternatives. Section 5. Navigating the outage alternative banking solutions. During the outage, NatWest encouraged customers to utilize alternative banking solutions to mitigate the disruption. Customers were directed to use telephone banking for balance inquiries and account transfers, though this service experienced high call volumes and long wait times. The bank's website provided limited functionality, allowing customers to access information about branch locations and contact details. NatWest also reminded customers about the availability of cash machines at various retail locations. However, this option proved impractical for those needing to withdraw large sums of money or make payments to specific individuals. The limitations of these alternative solutions highlighted the heavy reliance on digital banking services and the challenges faced when those services are disrupted. For urgent banking needs, NatWest recommended visiting one of their physical branches. However, this presented its own set of challenges, as branches experienced long queues and limited staff availability. The bank extended branch hours in some locations to accommodate the surge in customer traffic, but the wait times remained significant, causing frustration and inconvenience for many. The outage highlighted the importance of having a diversified approach to banking, utilizing a combination of digital and traditional methods. It underscored the need for financial institutions to provide robust alternative solutions during service disruptions, ensuring customers can access their funds and manage their finances effectively. The incident served as a valuable lesson for both banks and customers, emphasizing the importance of being prepared for unforeseen circumstances. Section 6. The aftermath and the future lessons learned. The NatWest banking outage served as a stark reminder of the critical role technology plays in modern banking and the potential consequences when those systems fail. The incident sparked widespread debate about the resilience of digital banking infrastructure and the need for improved contingency planning by financial institutions. Regulators launched investigations into the cause of the outage, seeking to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. In the aftermath of the outage, NatWest announced a series of measures to enhance its technological infrastructure and customer communication protocols. The bank pledged to invest heavily in upgrading its systems, bolstering its cybersecurity measures, and conducting rigorous testing to prevent future disruptions. It also committed to improving its communication channels, promising to provide timely and transparent updates to customers during any future incidents. The outage prompted a broader discussion about the need for industry-wide standards and regulations to ensure the resilience of digital banking services. Experts called for greater collaboration between financial institutions, technology providers, and regulators to mitigate the risk of future outages and protect consumers from the financial and emotional fallout of such events. The incident served as a catalyst for change, driving a renewed focus on strengthening the resilience and reliability of the financial system. The NatWest outage served as a wake-up call, highlighting the importance of robust backup systems, effective communication strategies, and a customer-centric approach to service recovery. The incident prompted a necessary conversation about the future of banking, underscoring the need for continuous improvement, innovation, and collaboration to ensure the stability and reliability of the financial services upon which we all rely. The lessons learned from this outage will hopefully shape a more resilient and customer-focused banking industry in the years to come.